With me now to talk about Toledo's budget proposal is City Councilman George Sarantou, and I see you've got a little light reading here. You know, quite a volume.
Yes, it is. It's the annual budget.
And this right now is a proposal, correct? This came from Cardi Finkbeiner, and we've got a new mayor coming in, so that makes things move a little more slowly?
I would say so, because again, you've got Michael Bell, the mayor-elect, coming in January 4th, and you've got two new additions to City Council, Rob Ludeman and Adam Martinez. What will happen now is Council's Finance and Budget Committee will start to go through this document, and other council members, of course, will weigh in on this. But the fact of the matter is we have to allow the new mayor-elect to go through this with his administration. That's why this will not be approved during 2009.
Okay. Now, what we heard today was that we're looking at another $30 million budget deficit for next year. It's similar to the deficit we've been fighting all this year. So it doesn't sound like things initially are going to be any better. Why are we down so much in tax revenues?
Well, the biggest reason is even though we have made tens of millions of dollars of cuts to the general fund budget in the city of Toledo over the last several years, the biggest reason is, frankly, the auto industry. Because we have a heavy reliance on the Jeep plant as well as the General Motors powertrain plant, we're down by at least $22 million in tax revenue. 2 years ago, we collected an additional $24 million in payroll taxes because both those plants were doing extremely well. As a result of the downturn, the deepening recession in Toledo, we're going to be off by at least $22 million. That's where the real challenge is.
Does that mean Toledoans should be concerned that they're going to see tax increases to make up this difference, or is it too early to tell?
Well, it really is too early to tell. Now, Mayor Finkbeiner is proposing a tax increase on people that live in Toledo but work outside the city of Toledo. He's also proposing a $16 a month across-the-board garbage fee that everyone would pay. And again, Council needs to take a look at all the factors here. We need to go through all the numbers, particularly in the expenses, as well as what they are projecting for income sources, okay? And then Mayor-elect Bell needs to go through the budget with his team also. So we're really a long way off before coming up with any kind of suggestions to raise fees or raise taxes.
Okay. Well, since we don't know a whole lot about the budget, do you have any predictions for how city government is going to be different with our new council members and new mayor coming in?
I think you'll see a council and mayor's office that gets along better. I think that the new mayor certainly has talked about cooperation and having an open door policy. And I think that will help. Again, with the new administration coming in, some new council members, I think that we will be able to sit down and try to figure out what is best for the city of Toledo.
All right. Thank you, George Sarantou, for coming into the Fox Toledo studio this evening. That is tonight's Talkback.